Welcome everybody to another episode of Fortunes in Reselling. Small panel today, a couple announcements, and hopefully you're enjoying your Memorial Day weekend. Hold on, let me mute here. There we go. But for those of you that don't get all the way through the video, we'll start with we are moving the time of the show due to some accommodations and schedules. The new time will be 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. Make sure you notate that down. Moving forward. So next week will be the same time. But let's introduce our panel. Who wants to go first? Shane?
What's up, Chris? How's it going, man? So I'm the Rise and Grind Picker, and we're just going live today, and we're just going to kind of – sorry, it's my computer dinging. We're just going to kind of give everybody a little bit of a heads up about the time change, and then also we're just going to talk about some stuff, some random stuff like business changes, stuff like that, the holidays, whatever. And, Jason, what's up with you, man?
Oh, not much, guys. This is Jason Thrift Trader here. I've been getting ready for something brand new for me, and hopefully it kicks off quite well. I'm getting ready to Facebook Live auction. Since a lot of you guys know I buy storage units, and I'm getting a whole bunch of stuff coming in. So just to liquidate it real quick, I'm going to end up doing Facebook Live auctions. Started a new Facebook group and page. It's called Sooner Auctions. I'll be doing selling things locally as well as nationwide. So if you guys want to come in and take a look, see how that's all going for me, this Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central will be our first auction. So
yeah, you have Facebook too, right, Jason?
Yeah, it's on Facebook. Sooner Auctions Facebook page. I've got an event set up for Thursday night at 7 p.m. And I can also share it in the chat.
Yeah, post in the chat so everyone can join.
Definitely. Yeah, and I think the whole reason behind the time change is mainly my fault. So, virtually kind of I kind of threw it out there. I'm like, hey, you guys want to change the time for the summer? We might go back to the regular time during like the fourth quarter of the winter or whatnot. But I was gonna have some stuff like softball and stuff like that intervene, and I'm like, well, I can make it, but I just can't make it at 7. And so we think it's going to be better, though. I mean, I think it's going to be better anyway at 4 because Sunday usually, everybody's kind of, doing some downtime with the fam and stuff. So
Speaking of family time, how's your Memorial Day weekend going?
Pretty good. I'm sick, so I've had a really, really bad like summer cold kind of going on, and so I've been coughing like crazy and stuff like that. So but other than that, later tonight I'll probably be taking some pictures, and that's about it for eBay. So how about you, Chris?
So for me, and when I say holidays, I didn't mean Christmas. I meant something this weekend, right? I guess you could think about Christmas, but
Jason thought it was Christmas, and he's like, "You're starting really early."
For me, it's different because I get Monday off, so it allows me an extra day not only to source, so I actually picked up, I think I got 40 or 50 books. I'm creating a shipment now, so it gives me an extra time to not only source, get other channels of items up. So that's what I've been working on. And then usually we travel for Memorial Day, so when I had a smaller inventory, I would bring it with me. I'd bring my printer, and then I probably only had 100 items, and I would shove it in the back of my truck and ship one-day shipping. But that's usually how I did it. Now I just extend my handling time. But what about you?
That's smart, though.
What's that?
Taking your stuff with you. That's awesome.
It was fun until I grew too much, and then grew out of the back of the truck, and I just couldn't bring enough shipping supplies and items.
Jason.
Yeah.
How's your Memorial?
It's going good, man. I've been stupid busy, just trying to sort through all this and promote the auction and just, it's been wild and crazy. I haven't posted a YouTube video in like a week, and I feel terrible about it.
That is insane. That's a long time. Yeah. But I went on one of those stints for This is a couple weeks at least. I think maybe like one video in 2 weeks, like that.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I haven't posted videos. Even went live. I've just been catching up on sleep.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
How your sales been this weekend?
Dude, I got 6 things ready to ship right now on eBay, and then Amazon. I mean, I'm averaging about 150 to 200 a day because I haven't did a shipment in 3 weeks. Before that, I was averaging anywhere from 500 to 700 a day, and so I got 6 ready to ship now, and I sold a pair of shoes for 38. $15 in hair frizz stuff, and I sold a Nintendo Wii gamepad for $65 and some other random stuff, books and toys, stuff like that.
Jason, your sales slow, right? Memorial Day?
Yeah, pretty slow. I've only made a few sales on eBay, but they've been fairly sizable numbers, so I'm hanging in there.
See, my eBay. Go ahead. Oh, I thought you said something.
Oh, I just said absolutely.
My yeah, I had 13 eBay. 13, I had 14. I just had one. Amazon has been dead. See, that's where my eBay trumps my Amazon. I'm using this weekend to get one. I want to get a lot in Amazon to try to get it the same. Because every weekend I probably have maybe 15 to 30 on a weekend. But that's where trying to get that Amazon up there, and that's tough. I'm running 2 at the same time.
Oh yeah, dude. That's Amazon and eBay is super tough, especially like in the holidays. Like, you even got to think of Christmas and Thanksgiving, and balancing both of those. It's going to be extremely hard because it's hard for me. And I think like me and Chris were kind of solo. Like he has someone now that's doing listings for him, and even with a lister, it's hard to do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, in the chat, post your sales for the weekend. I'm curious.
Yeah, definitely.
I just checked to see what my sales numbers for the last 7 days are. $1,012 on eBay. The majority of that was on one day at $542. So,
are there? Have you been up in your storage auctions buying those, or no? Are you still steady?
As far as like buying more,
yeah.
No. Okay, so this is kind of. I've got my shop's full of stuff. My truck has got 4 storage units in it. I still have a storage unit to go get. So, I've simply ceased buying any more stuff until I can complete the circle, because I got to find a way to get rid of a lot of the small stuff or the furniture that I'm not going to sell on eBay. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, is trying to kind of complete the circle of life when it comes to buying storage units. So,
do you try to get a lot of local sales on these like holiday weekends?
No? I don't. I've posted a lot of furniture on Facebook Marketplace, and it just simply hasn't moved for me. I haven't updated the prices or boosted the renewed the post or anything. So I might try that. But I think that this auction deal is gonna really take off, and I've been promoting it locally pretty strongly, and I've already got somewhere around 80 some odd people interested in what's going to happen Thursday night local to me. So we'll see. I'm going to auction off 60, 70 items just to see how it goes, and maybe we can get some traction with that.
That's awesome, man. That's really cool. I think it'll do good. I really do.
So how you run that for the local people? Are they going on YouTube too, or are you having something in person?
You mean as far like, okay, so how I plan on doing it is, I'll go Facebook Live, and anyone that's local and also, out of staters, anybody in the U.S. can bid on the items. After the auction is over, we'll direct message them on Facebook and get all their information to send a PayPal invoice to their email, and set up a time either for pickup locally or to ship the item. And, if you're out of town, you just have to realize, we'll ship it the cheapest way possible, but you will be you'll be invoiced for the shipping charge as well. So I mean that's really how it's going to happen.
Nice. That's exciting. Something
It's a good
new.
idea. It's a good idea. I like that. Yeah.
And we'll try it. We'll try it. If it doesn't work out very well Thursday, you know, I won't be surprised because it is a brand new idea, and I'm only giving it like 7-8 days to marinate in the promotions that I've been pushing and stuff before we have our first auction. So I mean,
Right.
I can't expect it to just be a success on Thursday, but at the end of the day, I just have to keep trying. So I think it'll pick up eventually.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
you get it. I don't know how you do the heavy stuff. I have a hutch I'm trying to get rid of, and I've had it for probably over a year now. It was my grandmother's, great condition. I can't get rid of it.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's just something. Like as far as I won't be shipping large items, like anything I can fit in 1 cubic foot, I'll ship that out. Okay, and like during the auction, I'll just be like, hey, this is for local buyers only, and so that's how I'll do it. I'll just say I'm not shipping this. If you want to come drive and pick it up, that's fine, but this is a pickup only sale.
Yeah. Do you find you donate a lot of that stuff back or no?
Don't know yet.
Not the stuff specific to your auctions, storage unit stuff.
Oh yeah. A lot of it's going to be donated stuff. What doesn't sell in auction is not worthy for eBay. More than likely, I'll just put it at the curb and post a curb alert on Facebook.
Yeah. What are you guys doing tomorrow? Anything reselling related?
Man, I am going to be doing some pictures and stuff probably tomorrow as well because I have a bunch of stuff that I just got to take pictures of. So I'll probably be tackling that like late tonight and then tomorrow as well. But that's about it. So pretty chill Memorial Day weekend unless some plans come up that's like last minute. You know what I mean?
Have you been on any sourcing trips, Shane?
No, I haven't. I have not been on any sourcing trips for Amazon at all. I've actually I haven't really laid off of Amazon. I've just been, kind of catching. Really, the goal is to try to catch up on eBay. Try to get a lot of this stuff listed up. That way, I'm actually making some money on it, and then I'll probably head out if I can get this pile dwindled down really quickly. Probably a few weeks, I'll head out for another sourcing trip or something.
And how does that work with you send the person your list of pictures?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. I just Google Driver pictures, and she does like all the editing and all that stuff on the pictures, and builds the entire listing, and then I just approve it.
Do you require a certain number a day?
No. So it's basically it kind of I guess relies on how fast I get her the pictures. You know what I mean? So
right.
There for a while, I was slacking really hardcore on it for a couple months because I was trying to learn Amazon and all that stuff. Now that I'm pretty comfortable with Amazon, it's just a point of getting all the pictures taken. So I think I got I don't even know, probably guesstimate about 40 items ready to rock and roll for pictures. And then I'm taking pictures of 200 more tonight and tomorrow.
200 items?
Yeah, 200. They're DVDs.
Oh, nice.
I mean, they are DVDs, but what type of DVDs is really the real kicker.
Brian asked, you still have your day job, right?
Yeah, I still have my day job. Yeah, currently right now, Amazon's outselling what I make in my day job. So I'm outselling. I did in the last 30 days, pretty close to about $13,000-$14,000 in sales, and so my 2-week payouts have been about 5 times more than my day job checks.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. So it's pretty crazy, but I've always said I'm a firm believer. Someone said Trico wiper blades. Yep, already sold. I don't have them in my car. No, I sent them in. So that video I actually held back a little bit. I did not put the video out right away, and I actually bought them and I sold most of them, and then I put the video out. So because I was investing in so much inventory, I bought 250 windshield wipers. It's at $3.99, 250. It's a lot of money, and I sold them for anywhere from about $18.99 to $20 a pop.
Whoa,
So made a couple grand. Yeah.
that's amazing.
But yeah, I was on the phone with Jason one night. I was picking those up like for 2 hours talking to him. He's like, "Are you kidding? Are you really buying windshield wipers?" I'm like, "Yep."
He's like, yeah, I've got a whole cartload of windshield wipers. They're giving me looks at the.
I was going to say, what the cash register ladies?
Oh, most of so this one store had 150 of them on hand. I bought all of them, all 150, and I actually probably picked up a little over 250. It might have been actually it was about 100, and I had 100 windshield wipers in a cart, and I had to use 2 carts, and I was pulling them behind me. When I got to the register, they just looked at me and they're like, windshield wipers, huh? I'm like, yep. And they're like, okay. And then I presented my tax ID card because I have a tax ID card for Walmart. And then they're like, oh, you're buying them to resell. I'm like, yep.
Interesting.
Yeah. But you get a little bit funny looks when you roll up with 100 windshield wipers and two different cards. You get some looks.
It's off of my car.
Melissa says, is there any way to add more shipping to coverage postage on eBay? I'm having the buyers paying the shipping, but I'm still being charged postage. I am new to this.
Yeah, you're gonna have to eat the difference.
Yeah, personally, anybody that's new to selling on eBay, and I don't know how Jason and Chris feel about this, I would tell them to use calculated shipping.
Yeah, Melissa, this is what I would do, and I still do this actually because it cuts down on the time it takes for me to actually figure out exact shipping charges. Is like, say I've got, I don't know, let's say this plate, for instance. I want to sell this plate here. What I'll do is I'll just estimate the weight to be 2 pounds, okay, and then it'll go in a 12 by 12 by 6 inch box. Okay. So that's what I'll do is I'll set it to calculated shipping, and I'll put the box size at 12 by 12 by 6 and the weight at 2 pounds. And that's it. At the end of the day, you want to put the weight a little bit higher than what it actually is, or estimate it a little higher, and the box size a little higher as well. And at that point, you'll actually end up making a little bit of money on shipping instead of losing out on it.
Nice.
Yeah, I would agree. Calculated shipping is the way to go. Estimate a little higher than the weight. I mean, once you pick something that you're going to sell all the time, like for example, I sell polo shirts. I know my polo shirts are going to be anywhere between $3.50 and $5, depending on where it's going. So I build that into my price. But calculated shipping, you want to up your weights just a little bit. If you don't do calculated shipping, make sure you have a good idea of how much it weighs.
Also, Rusted Raccoon said buy your labels through eBay. If you're shipping USPS, I would suggest Pirate Ship is probably your best option. But eBay is your second best option for sure. Don't ever use priority mail like medium or large flat rate boxes. Those actually cost more than using your own box significantly.
Well, and I had something pretty crazy happen to me Friday. I have a UPS account. That's a business account because I have, like a EIN number federally and a reseller's license. And they want your like federal EIN when you sign up for it, whatever else. And they called me and they're like, hey, why haven't you been using your account? I'm like, because it's too expensive. I'm like, I ship USPS now. And I'm like, but they're changing the dimensional weights. And they're like, what can we do to gain your business for everything? And I'm like, match USPS before they did the dimensional weights. And they're like, okay, we'll talk to your account rep and see if we can do that. And then we'll give you a special deal on shipping eBay packages.
Who's this? Who is this? FedEx?
UPS.
Oh, UPS.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, guys. After the dimensional rate changes with USPS, if you have anything bigger, larger than a single cubic foot, odds are the best option is going to be FedEx home delivery.
But they're going to try to cut me a deal for so much business, and I told them, I'm like, I'm ramping up my eBay right now to where I'm actually starting to ship out quite a few packages. I worked at Target, and Target used UPS for all of their online stuff because every single store did online stuff, and they had to ship it out in the store. And they talked. There's some things that are really cool that, like, right when an eBay sale comes in, they can set it up to where it goes right to FedEx to UPS, and then I print it out, and then it notifies the driver, and they come by and pick it up.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get some of that stuff set up to where hopefully me and UPS can kind of coincide a deal and then get it set up. So
I tend to, if anything can't fit in a flat rate or regional box, my next check's FedEx.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that should be a trigger. If it's not priority or flat rate, triggers check FedEx.
Mm-hmm. I think even priority though, once you get over a certain poundage, I think you're just going to get creamed on pricing, you know, because even like shoes, some shoes, like you're looking at like a 4-pound package.
Yep.
And then, you know, when you get boots, you got to get a little bigger package to ship them in, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's, if it's above that flat rate, I will definitely check FedEx. It's pretty simple. Once you put the dimensions in your eBay and you just click over to FedEx, 9 times out of 10, it ports over the dimensions anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
And highly recommend get your USPS supplies through the website, USPS.com, for free. Get regional A and regional B. Get both sizes.
I
a ton of money.
I haven't used the regional Bs very much, but I can tell you this. I used one the other day, and it was like $2 cheaper than A. And it was like $5 cheaper than priority.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I ship all my jerseys out in regional A, the side load ones, like $7 or $8.
Nice.
Perfect. Ships priority, so you're good.
That's awesome.
What are some other sites besides liquidation.com? I've used Blue Lots, which is now source.com, but I haven't found anything good on there. What about you, Shane?
I mean, I've used liquidation.com. I've used source.com. I've also used, let's see here. I get tons of texts and emails from them every day. So I also have used, let's see. Hold on. Let me look at keep talking. I'm going to look real quick. I got to look at I have them all saved. So
Donna says FedEx, you can drop off your packages right at Walgreens. Yeah, that's amazing. You can also, if you ship or if you're ordering FedEx, so sometimes my wholesale stuff comes FedEx, they require signature. I'm not home during the day, so I just divert it to the store and I pick it up on the way home.
You know what? That's a perfect idea because I do ship things with FedEx, and I keep forgetting that Walgreens will take FedEx packages. That'll give me a great reason to go into Walgreens and do some retail arbitrage.
There you go. And what's even better about that is you can drop off until they close. So they just put it in the locker.
It's Quick Lots. I've used Quick Lots and Direct Liquidation, and I was not enthused. Like, probably so far, the best I've seen is from liquidation.com so far.
The best what? The best lots?
Yeah, the best lots is liquidation.com.
Hands down.
Yeah, those are the best lots that I've seen personally.
Sue says, I love regional A boxes. I prefer to use regional A instead of padded flat rate because better customer service. I agree. I will pay the extra, 80 to $1, 80 cents to $1, and use the regional A box instead of padded flat rate just for that case. You can always fit jerseys inside a padded flat rate. So a lot of hockey ones are pretty big and bulky. They ship between $780 and $870. So I would, to Sue Ann's point, I won't stuff them in a padded flat rate just because the logo, the big thing on the front. I don't want to crease it.
Brown and Out says employees only get 18% off at UPS published rates. You need 50 packages a day to even get a modest discount. Not necessarily true. I understand kind of like when I talk to the account rep, there is a limit, but it's not 50 a day. And it's all about kind of bargaining with them because I have all my Amazon packages as well. And yeah, it's all about bargaining, and we might not be able to get a deal, but UPS, I think they're going to be way more lenient on cutting deals with internet sellers because of the increase in USPS. Because when they called me, that's the line that they try to sell me on. I mean, I work in sales for my day job. I know how to sell stuff. And they said, hey, with current rates rising at USPS, why don't you work with us so we can cut you a deal on your packages? How many do you do per month? That was their intro line to try to hard sell me.
I'm telling you, I think that USPS is kind of shooting themselves in the foot when it comes to packages larger than 1 cubic foot. I still think that USPS will be the best option, especially cubic rates on anything that's a cubic foot or less. But aside from that, USPS is going to lose a lot of business on anything over a cubic foot. People start using X and UPS
Pirate ship,
a lot. Yeah, a lot. Well, a lot more. Pirate ship is cubic. I mean,
USPS, but it's still not. Anytime I've used pirate ship, I've saved some money, but for me, I don't know if it's just me. It's just very few and far between.
Same here. I've never used pirate ship when it's been either big enough or heavy enough or small enough to use for pirate ship. It's cheaper for me to ship USPS.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think the best opportunity. There's other opportunities with pirate ship. You could utilize a credit card that you earn points to pay for your shipping using pirate ship, and then just pay the credit card off with the money that you have in your PayPal balance. So, I mean, at that point, then you're earning points on your credit card by shipping, by just doing your normal business on eBay. So, I mean, you can't do that with eBay shipping, and there is some savings. Depends, on the package size and things of that sort. But now I just have everything streamlined through pirate ship, regardless if it's a padded flat rate envelope or what. I just ship everything through there.
Well, and Brown and Out, he says he worked for UPS for 32 years, and that's definitely awesome. I think that with FedEx and UPS, there's some things going on within corporate where they're trying to steal business from online sellers. Because that phone call, they're like, yeah, we're reaching out to people that have accounts that aren't using them. Because it asks you your type of business when you sign up for it, and mine was internet seller or online e-commerce. And like I said, that was their selling point. So I think that they're going to try to kind of guide some more business over to them. You know what I mean? Even if it's at a decrease in cost.
Is that beneficial for you, a business account, UPS?
Not really. I signed up for it. I used it twice. The prices were a little higher, and then I just never used it again. But I think it could be beneficial.
I have the free one. I just use it for seeing when my packages are going to come.
That's really, all I used it for. I opened it up to do that, and then I shipped a couple things out. But I also used the notifications for UPS.
Oh, yeah. I love the text messages.
Yep. They're awesome.
Let's see. I lost the window. Let's family fines. You have to be on a coast for pirate ship. The savings? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
If a farming picker bought a pallet from Liquidation, I think I'm going to buy another one to cut down on shipping. That's a good point, even with packages. If you buy multiple units, you can combine your shipping. I bought 2 pallets of shoes, and they were able to double stack. They were half double stacked them.
Nice, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, which was awesome.
Yeah, and Rusted Raccoon, I completely agree. There's going to be a lot of big changes in the shipping industry. 100%.
Oh, yeah, given what Amazon's doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there's going to be even more private companies opening up to do shipping. So, yeah, no, I agree.
I just hate having to drop off my FBA stuff at FedEx in the morning. No, UPS.
Yeah, I would too, but that's where like if they actually do work with me, like I said, I don't know if they will or not, but my account rep is supposed to call me next week, and if they do, it's going to be flagged, and they're just going to come by and pick everything up. So, which would be awesome, but USPS is easy for me because it's a block away from my house.
Yeah, mine's on the way to work. I just kind of worked it in to drop it off on the
Nice.
way. And then I'll have to go at lunch and drop off UPS for FBA stuff.
Nice. That's easy too. You just run in and boom, you're done.
Yep. Let's see. Drivers make 30 an hour. Whoa. It will not. It will not drop the rate much unless for volume not worth the time.
Brian, we haven't quit doing the Patreon Appear Hangouts. We're working on. We'll probably do some more here in a few. We've just been really busy with the business and stuff, but more than likely, we're working on something right now to do like, what's it called, conferences and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just working on some different options.
Find a company near your house that gets packages picked up every day. Oh. Would you do that? Drop it off at a company?
I don't like to do that. I don't like to do it.
I think that's a big liability issue.
Yeah, I don't like to do it. I would rather drop it off at like UPS or at like USPS or even have the driver pick it up and scan them in. But that's why I don't use. So personally for me, this is just my personal opinion. Like people do it and they have a success with it, but I don't even have my USPS carriers pick my packages up because what had happened to me is they weren't scanning them in. And I literally, like, my shipping defect rate was horrible because they wouldn't scan them in. So I have to take them there every day.
Yeah, I don't trust the USPS pickup. They burned me like once or twice. So I just take them in. Oh, everyone says, oh, just leave them on your porch. Like, well, either they don't scan it or they don't pick them up. And then you're screwed.
I was getting burned a lot, and they were picking them up. They just weren't scanning them in.
Yeah.
And they're just throwing them in the truck and driving. And then they might scan them in that next night when they're loading the truck up, but it has to be uploaded by 11:59 p.m. So,
yeah. I only use it when I'm traveling. So if I leave and I have stuff that hasn't been paid for, I'll just have the wife put it on the porch. Rusty Raccoon has a company that drop off and pays them $1 a box. There you go.
That's pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad. But most of my stuff, like I have like some people don't have a UPS or a FedEx close to them. I have 2 UPSs and 2 FedExes within 30 minutes of me. You know what I mean? So I have a lot of options.
Yeah, there's a couple by me. There's 2 UPS and I think 2 FedEx.
Yeah, I've heard people say in the chat randomly, like, UPS is an hour and a half away from me or an hour away. And
I couldn't imagine that.
Trying to mute my microphone when I'm not talking because I'm coughing so much. It's like hard to.
We have a cold?
Oh, yeah, dude. I have a really, really gnarly cold right now. It started probably about Thursday night, and I started getting like an itchy throat. And I woke up Friday and I was like congested and all sorts of stuff. So
that's the worst. You just want to go to bed and not do anything?
Yeah, I've been taking a lot of medicine. So yeah.
I hate getting colds. I hate being sick.
In the summer, like summer colds are the worst. Like they are just relentless.
Head colds are awful in the summer.
I rarely ever get sick, but when I do, man, it's just I feel like death, like literally.
Yeah, when I get sick, I'm dying.
Oh
I'm
yeah, that's
usually
how I am.
incapacitated.
And see, if it was any worse than this, I probably would be in bed. But it's pretty bad, but it's like manageable, you know. But you know, like when you've gotten colds before and it's like unmanageable, but like you just want to just curl up in a ball. Like it's not that bad, but
Martin Picker has the driver's cell phone number. I just call him and ask him where he's at and meet him. Do you guys have any of your cell phone numbers for your postal carriers?
no, I don't. I don't have them.
Jason, do you?
I guess I could for USPS. I could get cell phone numbers, but I mean, I usually just drive mine to the post office at the airport because it always gets at my post office is open till 11 p.m. So I guess I'm one of the special people.
Well, I've had some crazy stuff. Like my post office, like I took gift cards into them last holiday season. Every person in the post office got a $5 gift card. And the crazy part is they still don't care. Like my postal carriers, like the people working the offices are really nice, but the ones on the route, like I had a foam mannequin head. This is freaking funny. This is funny. I had like a foam mannequin head. It wasn't a big package. It was pretty small, and I have a big mailbox in my house, and it actually could have fit in there. And they just threw it on my because I have a camera. I have cameras around my house, so I watched the video footage of them do this. They just walked up and tossed it on the porch and walked away, and it blew off my porch and into oncoming traffic on the highway, and then got destroyed.
You see that the video of the guy that had his Amazon box delivered and a raccoon took it?
No, no, that's
He watched
awesome.
video and he thought someone stole his package and it was a raccoon. I think it was a raccoon.
That's
Pulled
awesome.
it all the way back into the woods.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, it just started blowing away.
I remember watching a video of this guy trying to catch this porch pirate. And what they did was they devised this. It was a package that was a glitter bomb with a fart bomb in it too. And what it would do was it would sense that somebody picked up the package, and the moment they opened up the box in their car, a fart bomb would go off, and it had cameras too. So
I did see that.
Yeah, it had cameras, so you saw the whole thing happening, and the fart bomb would go off and stink up the entire car, and then the top of it would pop off, and it'd be like this glitter bomb would just spin glitter all throughout the car. It was insane.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
And it'd catch it all on camera, and they posted the video of all these people stealing this package.
That is nuts, man. That is insane.
They'd start, they'd just start, cursing, and then they like throw it out the car.
Well, and you know what else is crazy is like that package blew away, right? And I thought someone stole it too. I'm like, someone stole my freaking package. So I reviewed because I have a DVR, and all my cameras back up into a DVR for a month.
Mm-hmm.
So I started reviewing my DVR, and I'm like, no, it blew away. And then the next week, I get this package. It's like this big, and it's super heavy. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even look at the label. I opened it up, and it was like 20 books. And I'm like, what the hell is this? They misdelivered it. It was to the Geological Society, and they delivered all these like books some author wrote for them, like to my house. So I had to take them to the post office. Like, hey, this is a misdelivery, and that happened like once a week for like a couple months.
Yeah, we had that. We had that with mail.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I get that all the time. Shoot, I got a letter from an attorney's office looking for. I mean, it was pretty much one of those pre-lawsuit letters for somebody that has never lived here. I've never heard their name. It had the right address. It had the right address. It wasn't a misdelivered address, but the office, I guess the collections office had the wrong address for the guy, and I had to call them up, and they were like, "Well, you'll just have to put it back in the mail and mark, return to sender, bad address." And I was like, "Guys, I've already opened up the envelope to see what it was about because it was the right address you guys had on here. I'm not putting it back in the mail. And they're like, well, we can't do anything about the account unless you send it back. I was like, I'm telling you,
it's not my account.
Yeah, let the account go bad. It's not my problem.
I was like, this poor guy is not going to get ample notice before a lawsuit's filed against him.
Got served to the wrong person.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on the sheriff or a process server to come by looking for the guy. I'll be like, he doesn't live here.
Dude,
Run my tags.
That's
it's fine.
Well, it's funny. They tried to spin it like it was your account. Well, this can't be taken care of. It's not my account. Like, sorry.
Yeah. I told him, I was like, look on the county assessor's website. He doesn't own this house. I do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get crazy stuff, and it makes me think, like, what happens to my packages when I ship them out? You know what I mean? Like, how many mistakes are made?
Oh, yeah. How many times you look on your eBay and it shows either transfer between 15 different warehouses in the wrong state or it's get stuck somewhere?
Yep. Oh, dude, I had one package that literally just said unable to deliver, and they shipped it back to me, and I had to pay to receive it. And when I called about it, they were like, oh, the address didn't exist. I'm like, I Google mapped it. I'm sitting here looking at it on Street View right now. And they're like, oh.
I've had that.
I'm like, they're like, oh.
Somebody took the day off.
They just marked them all unable to deliver. No, sorry. I'm not delivering any packages.
Yeah, somebody took the day off.
Well, it's like someone emailed or eBay messaged me the other day, said, hey, my package is stuck in, I don't know, Cincinnati. Can you get it unstuck? I'm like, what do you want me to do? I can't do missing mail because it's not missing yet.
Well, and I've had a lot of kind of needy eBay buyers too here pretty recently. Like, I have 2-day shipping, right? Shipping and handling.
Yep.
Just because I couldn't keep up with same day or 1 day. So, and I had a guy buy something and then immediately say, is this shipped out yet? I just bought it 5 months ago, dude. Like, I have 2-day shipping and handling. And I said, it'll tell you when it'll ship out, and it shows you when I have to ship it out. And he said, okay. And then the next morning, he's like, is this shipped out yet? I'm like, you just like messaged me 7 hours ago. And I said, no. Like, it has 2-day shipping and handling, but I need this expedited. And I'm like, well, I will ship it out right now. So.
H Family Fine says, I sent something from Northern Cali to Southern Cali, and it's been 3 days in Texas.
Oh, wow.
Gosh.
3 days in Texas.
That's hilarious.
See, here's my kind of my opinion, okay? And I see this a lot too. I think a lot of USPS, their money, like everybody's saying they're shipping stuff too cheap, they're losing money. I don't think they're losing money on the shipping. I think they're losing money on mismanagement of how to ship it. Or mismanagement of like loading everything and splitting all the shipments of where they go.
Right.
I think that's where they're losing the money at.
Well, and I talked to a USPS rep at one of the reverse logistics conferences I went to. And it was just when the new rates came into effect. She's like, oh, losing money. We upped our rates. And I go, well, yeah, the first class postage sucks now that I ship it. It's 2 different rates for different states. I get the zone-based rating, but she goes, you've been getting cheaper shipping all the way out to California from Ohio. I go, well, you've been collecting all the money from me when I've been shipping hundreds of packages within the state of Ohio.
Yeah.
Right? So you can't say I've been saving money.
No. But, I had something like literally ship. It was like, and I kid you not, it literally took a month for the package to get there, and it was a box of bubble mailers when I was selling those. And then they were to Hawaii, and it went to like New York, and then it stopped in like Ohio again from Illinois. Like, it went like 5 different states, and then it went to Hawaii. I'm like, what the hell? Like, why not just ship it to Hawaii?
Man, ever since like 2010, USPS has been claiming year after year that they're losing money and that they need to up the rates. Like, when is it ever going to end? I think that they like saying that simply just to give them a good, a supposedly good reason to up their rates. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, like you guys are saying, you know, I think mismanagement packages, something along the lines of like, you know, somebody's not paying attention. You know, I think I think that they just sweatshop those people and they just don't give two craps. So
Yeah. Well, and I think they mismanage where the packages go, like the direct route of all the packages. And it could probably be cut down and they just ship it to random states and say, oh, we're going to hold it here until, it's crazy.
Yeah.
My pet peeve was when the drop boxes was jammed up.
Mm.
I'm like, I come in right before it opens at like 8 a.m., 5 minutes to 8, and it's jammed. Like you would think they would have it unjammed but just before they open.
Yep. I would like to know. So, and here's and we'll probably never know this because it's impossible to do. I would like to know if everybody on e-commerce stopped using USPS, how much money they would lose at that point. Because
Like,
it's
I know
probably,
I'd lose a lot more than they would.
yeah. But well, I mean, this, like I said, this will never happen. But let's say a company decides to open up their own USPS. It's not called USPS, but it's like it, and it's a worldwide freaking postal service, and it's a private company. And what if that happened and everybody stopped using USPS? How much money would they lose then? I think, and that just shows, like, I think that a lot of we're losing money. I know their pensions, like they have had problems with pensions and all this crazy stuff. I don't think it's the shipping. I think it's the mismanagement on their end of everything else.
There, Tamara said it's their overhead costs. They have a union and pay a ridiculous low price for their health care compared to other government employees. So, is USPS still considered a government agency? I thought that they separated from.
Nope, they're government. Yeah, they're
still.
Yeah, they're federal. Yep. And I mean, look at it like this. And here's my theory: is anything that the government runs usually doesn't run very good. It's like student loans and all that stuff. And so when you look at it, like that's kind of my theory is I think it's just mismanagement of funds and of pensions and of everything else,
Yeah, go figure. The government can't run hardly anything.
Right. I mean, yeah, shocker, right?
I think maybe somebody's pocketing USPS. Maybe that's where their money's going.
Could be. I mean, could be. You never know. Like
fraud, USPS fraud.
That'd be a good video. Investigation on USPS.
What's that? Using padded bubble mailers as padding in a box?
Yeah.
I won't read that up.
That's funny.
Yeah, just cut them up and wrap them around your plate
and ship it in a first class.
Yeah.
I think that these new rates though are going to be pretty brutal. I think they're going to be pretty bad. It's going to be hard to really on bigger items. It's going to be really hard to rope in.
Brian said behind the USPS curtain with Rise and Grind.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, perfect. I will go behind that curtain. Don't tempt me.
Perfect.
All right. Well, we're coming up on an hour. So any last comments?
Well, I would say just I appreciate it for hanging in with us tonight. And I it's gonna be 4 p.m. and I don't know. I think like we'll talk, because we kind of, when I kind of told everybody about like, hey, what do you guys think about changing the time? Like I wanted everybody to like kind of put in their 2 cents, and if it works better, and we start getting, and maintain a good viewership, then I think that, it'll probably stay. But if it doesn't, then we might, after the summer change it again or whatnot. But yeah, I appreciate it. And everybody have a good night. How about you, Jason?
Yeah, I think 4 p.m. Central is actually a better time, in my opinion. That way it's kind of in between what we're doing for the day and things of that sort. And we after the show, we still have daylight to get other things done. But anyways, guys, I mean, I appreciate you guys all being here. 4 p.m. Central, so that'd be 5 p.m. Eastern. 2 p.m. Pacific. Every Sunday is where we're moving the time slot for Fortunes of Reselling. So mark your calendars, be here be there or be square.
Well, and I think today's video was a little shorter because we just wanted to kind of announce that and cut it up. Some people couldn't make it because it was kind of short notice, but next week we should have a full panel. So,
All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Enjoy your rest of your Memorial Day weekend. We'll talk to you later.
peace.
See ya.
Yeah.